Hey everybody, it's Kevin and welcome to Kev's Vibe of the Day. Today is Sunday, the 25th of July, and I am so happy to be here. I took a couple of days off, some personal regrouping. Feel good, feel great, feel upbeat and energized right now, so it's always good. Let's get right to the cards. I'm going to use Carl Gray's The Angel Guide Oracle today. Let's go over here. I love these images that Jennifer Hawkyard came up with, and let's see, where is? Here we go. All right. Put your feet flat on the floor and get grounded for me. Even though I can't see you, you can see me, but it does help to have the that grounded energy from you. So thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence and revealing to me what I need to know. Thank you for coming with your divine message for today to frame up everybody's mindset, heart set, soul set, so we can bring them an energy that, or a message or a focus that they can spend the day with. There we go. Spread them out. Here's one I like. Joy and contentment. Yes. So I like this card. This card is basically talking about balance. You can see the angel in the card has her feet on the earth and her crown being lifted up to the heavens. So I think joy and contentment is the energy we're moving towards. That's where we're going. It feels as if as things shift forward and change, the nonsense about how things should be and they aren't and they were and they're not, all that nonsense seems to have been moving on through. I think the joy and contentment card is here to remind us to find the joy and contentment in things that we want, the things that we want to do. More importantly, it's being connected to what's happening with you right now in the present moment, and becoming accountable, making account of all of the positive experiences that are unfolding and that continue to unfold, those parts of our lives where there are truly blessings. And it may seem like the blessings that we really took for granted at one point are being emphasized right now. Contentment and joy is really about reflection, which is what I've been doing the last couple of days, taking time, a lot of time, in self-reflection. What do I want my life to be? What do I want my purpose to be? How do I want to serve others? And what I can say, hand on heart, is that the few people I have connected with are close to me, and there has been nothing but joy and nothing but love and nothing but very positive, upbeat messages, which made me feel loved and wanted and seen and cherished. So if nothing else, focus your day on the ones that you truly do love, the ones that truly do love you. And even if you haven't connected with somebody in a while, or perhaps you've had a bit of a bumpy ride, there are always people in our lives that aren't as the friendships are not smooth sailing. Whoops. I was trying to bring her back in focus. There we go. Sometimes this camera up here likes to do its own thing. So for today, do what your heart wants to sing about, wants to shout about. Your guardian angel that comes with us into this life truly wants to show us the window of joy, the window of love, and to walk through it, fly through it, and express ourselves that way. They're the key to inner peace. And you're being given an opportunity with this card right now, as if she were your guardian angel, to see it. This would be particularly good for those who are feeling sad, drained, overwhelmed, under pressure. In order to usher in the opposite, the positive, the angels come and swoop around to say, do the things that make you feel the most alive, the most energized, the most upbeat. Play music, meditate, go for a walk, go for a bike ride, cook. Whether you're drawn to pursuing a hobby or going out for a walk in nature in the forest, taking a dog for a walk, do a digital detox. Turn off your devices. Anything that makes you feel positive and blessed and joyful will support you in magnetizing more of these kind of experiences. Call your angels in, let them shine their light on you. That lands, makes sense. There you are. All right, I want to read from Melody Beatty's book. There were some other things I was going to talk about really quickly before I get to this. I believe that there's this thin veil between you and me and the soul that's anchored into a physical body, and the you and the me that doesn't have the physical body, that leaves, that passes, that floats, that disappears. It's a bit like we get to put on our invisibility cloak and live in the world where we see similar things, have similar experiences, but not of the physical world. For example, no time, no clock, no deadline, no going to work, no paying bills, no things, no materialism, no cars to drive, no traffic to get into, no worries to worry about. And that veil between those two existences, the physical and the non-physical, gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner the more we raise the vibration. And there are times in our lives where we're lifted so much through joy, contentment, happiness, where we connect with our spirit guides and angels, of which we know we do it more and more and more and more. And that veil gets thinner and thinner and thinner, because it becomes something that's part of who we are, that always was who we are. So it's not really about, well, it is an awakening, but it's also about a remembering of, oh, that's what that feels like. Which is why when we do believe that our loved ones, parents, grandparents, as they pass, there's this life and a past life, or a life that they passed through. And really what they've done is left the physical body and passed into the spiritual body. So all those spiritual thoughts and feelings are still there. When the physical body soul wakes up to the spiritual body and soul, then those spirits of the past loved ones can connect. And it sounds a bit cattywampus, but when you have a feeling or you believe that somebody who's passed, and there will be quite a few, where did they go? Nowhere. Well, how do I know they're there? Oh, that's easy. Goosebumps is one. That's the first thing. Every hair on my body will stand on end. I will smell some perfume that isn't physical. I just smell it. I will hear music that isn't really playing, it's just their favorite song. I can hear humming or singing if that's what that person did. And so I know they're around. I don't explain how when I'm doing a sitting for somebody, a reading for somebody, channeling with somebody, who these entities are. Because to me, they appear like gorgeous, almost like June bugs. There's a lovely glow, and they're all different colors, different hues. Um, Sometimes I get this really brief glow around them, so I can see almost like the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland, that sort of thing. Not very often, but I usually feel them up here, around here, over here, and I just simply accept it. For the longest time, I didn't. For the longest time, I thought, well, if I can't see it, touch it, taste it, smell it, it's not here. But then when I get in front of somebody, and I'm hearing things and I'm experiencing things of the past relative, I will ask questions. Did your sister, brother, aunt, cousin, friend do this or do that? And I might get a name that pops in. I just go with it. Joy and contentment are on both sides of the veil. And for those who have passed through the veil, they want nothing more than for those of us that are still in a physical form to have joy and contentment and love and lift up with that really effervescent, fun energy. We're all being reminded that the world is going through a shift. And I'm going to remind you, don't assume that shift is terrible. Don't assume that that shift is awful. Don't assume that shift's going to be bad. Things are always going to happen. That's growth. We're always going to be affected by sudden changes. That's also growth. We can look at it as something that happened to us, which is true. But what we do with it, how we react to it, how we respond is our purpose. To respond with love and joy, contentment, to find the upbeat of it can be a challenge if you're used to not seeing it and not feeling it. So my message to you, all of you, comfort, joy, love, harmony, peace, get outside. Whatever the sky's doing, look at it. Whatever the sun's up to, feel it. Whatever the ground is doing, put your feet on it. Remind yourself today that you're part of this planet, this earth, and find the joy, the contentment, and the stuff that makes you just want to scream out loud, woo, and go for it. That's how I'm going to frame up your day. And let's get to Melody Beatty's message, which the message is don't get ahead of yourself. I don't know how that pertains to joy and contentment, but we'll just read it and see what happens. I pulled out the map. I'll go here, I thought, and there. I'll visit this place, then that one. My mind raced with excitement at all of the places left to see. I felt overwhelmed, wondering if I could get to all the places I wanted to visit. For a moment, I forgot to look around and appreciate where I was. In the forest, at the foot of Mount Olympus, in Olympic State Park. Don't get ahead of yourself. There are many wonderful places left to visit, many experiences to have, many people to meet and enjoy, but you aren't there yet. There will be some trials too, more lessons along the path, but you aren't yet there either. Stay in the moment. It contains the experience you need to have. This moment contains your happiness. Living this moment, being fully present for it, is a way to get to the next experience, the next person, the next emotion, the next great adventure. Cherish the moment. Feel all there is to feel. See all there is to see. Learn the lesson of today, and you will be prepared for the adventures and the joys of tomorrow. And here's the little affirmation. Be here now. This is the only place you need to be. And from this place, all things are possible. So it kind of goes along with going outside, finding something that lights you up, something that brings you joy, something that brings you all of those good things. My favourite thing, no surprise, is cuddling up with my puppies. I think I need to take some updated photos of Dudley. I call him Duddles. And put them up here. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it. He went, well, if I had him 9 weeks now, maybe 10. He's going to be 18 weeks on Tuesday. He's born the 22nd of March. And 2 weeks ago, I took him in for his last round of puppy shots. And he weighed in at 52 something pounds. When I got him, he was barely 14. And this morning I'm waking up and I feel this paw on my hand, and I'm looking at his, like, I guess it would be his forearm, his foot, lower part of his front legs. They're massive. And then I compared them with Emma Grace, who is 14 months old, and her fore, whatever they call that, the front leg, the bottom part of the front leg, his are decidedly bigger than hers already. When he walks across the floor, it's kind of like this. You can hear him coming. Now, don't get me wrong. I knew when I got him he was a Great Dane. And I knew when I got him, I had visioned last November this, well, I saw a black and white dog, but he's grey and white, laying on a pillow. And it's like so incredulous to sort of feel that, believe that, and see that right now. It's like, wake up. These are the kind of joys, the kind of contentment that I would like for all of you to feel. Yeah, done. Let's meditate. Bring your feet flat onto the earth, and just, if you're not barefoot, if you're stocking feet, that's fine. But try to kick off any clothes and any shoes or slippers, and just have a sense of your feet, whether it's sliding across the carpet or sliding across the floor, whatever that is. Just move them around, just to generate a little bit of heat, a little bit of movement, and some energy in the bottom of your feet. And then come to a place of stillness with your feet. Press them down into the earth. So when you press them down into the earth, imagine that the Mother Earth is actually holding you, nurturing you, loving you. And then just simply thank you, Mother Earth, for giving me this place to live, to giving me this place to exist, to grow, to be, and to just have that groundedness. And then bring your palms up towards the roof. You can move your arms around, your shoulders around, just get some growth in your torso or movement in your torso. And allow your thoughts to settle in. Big breath in. Release, let go, relax, 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 relax. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. And then turn on the fullest expression of your breath to where you feel yourself breathing in and out. try and deepen your breath. Take more air in as you inhale. Release, let go and relax as you exhale. And that's simply it. Connecting with breath. Simple, simple, simple. This morning I want you to just relax, let yourself go. Thoughts come into your mind, let them float on by. Acknowledge the thought, acknowledge it, thank you, and let it go. In your physical body, you have anchor points. The crown of your head is one. The soles of your feet are the other. The palms of your hand and your 10 fingers. Your seat, your glutes, your tailbone, and your belly. As you exhale, your job is to send the air that you let go of down through the floor or up through your head. The purpose of breath is to relax you into the present moment. Meditation is your connection with your soul. Your physical body is at peace and at rest. Your ethereal body, your vibrational body, your spiritual body, the side that is outside of your physical body, is connecting to your soul. The physical goal is to allow our body to function as it is and as it isn't. So our spiritual self, our soul self, can be closest to the divine. Where our mental consciousness, our human consciousness, where it's limited to the physical body, it's cutting off access to the bigger consciousness, universal consciousness, the cosmic bank. Meditation is where we receive all our wisdom. Meditation is where we connect with our true self, our higher self, our soul self. This is where we send our prayers up. Thank you, angels, for reminding me that you're present and for revealing to me what I need to know. I am willing to listen. I am willing to receive. I am willing to do as you wish. I am willing to go where I'm needed. And so it is. You can say whatever prayer you wish to or want to. You can also say thank you for revealing to me my purpose in life. Thank you for anchoring my soul to this beautiful physical body. Thank you for blessing me with this abundant day. Thank you for providing me with more than I need. I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance of the universe, and so it is. I am the grace of God, and God is the grace of me, and so it is. Continue allowing yourself to breathe. Continue to find that sense of gratitude within your heart space. Continue to affirm the I amness. Continue to trust that where you are right now and what you are experiencing right now is exactly where you should be right now. You are open and receptive to all good and all abundance. And so it is. There is an unlimited supply of the good stuff. There is enough money, enough love, enough energy, enough provisions for everyone. I invite you to push pause right here. Continue breathing and following your breath. When you feel complete, bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Honor the joy, the contentment, the happiness, the love that you wish to feel, that you wish to experience, that you want. And be grateful and believe that it's already here, it's already around you. You're already experiencing it. Lift your thumb knuckles up to your third eye center, and together we bow and say namaste. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to be back after a couple of days, but I want to share this with you before I go. There's a lot of confusion around asking for things or wanting things that we don't currently have, right? There's this idea that we want to say thank you when we've already got it. Yes, I get that. You can't say thank you for something you want if you don't have it. Yes, you can, and you should. When you plan to go shopping for clothes, when you plan to go shopping for a car, you do your research. And especially now in the digital age, we go shopping online. We plan trips in our mind. We pack our suitcases. We clean out our pantries. We do the weekly shop. These things we're doing all the time. In your mind, you're already going to the shop, filling up your basket and paying for your things, or the mall to buy your clothes, or the shoe shop to get your shoes. In your mind, you're already gathering the material things you need or you want. So when you get them, how many of us say, thank you, I got it, thank you, we did it, thank you, it came. Now, we don't. We just take it for granted. We know the money's in the bank, but when it gets the deposit, when the ACH, whatever it is, wherever you get your money from, comes, do you say, oh, thank you? No, we don't. We just assume and expect it's going to be there. Now I want to go a bit further. Thank you before you get it. Thank you, checks coming in the mail. Thank you, bank accounts are being bulging, pockets full of cash. Thank you. Imagine flipping through the bills. If poverty consciousness is what you're working with, if it's weight, you're not quite content with how your body looks and feels and is, instead of beating yourself up, which we do because we had that extra whatever it was, because we consumed whatever we consumed, and we know intuitively that there's something wrong, that's not the way to change it. The way to change it is to get in touch with the most beautiful person that's on the inside, which is you, underneath it all. Because really all this jiggly wiggly bubbly fubbly stuff, which for years I fought with, didn't like it, didn't like the way I looked, didn't like the way I sounded, and this business with cameras and all the rest of it, I went into that kicking and screaming, because there was something about me I didn't like. Then I got it, then I understood it, then I liked it, that it was okay. I'm not going around kissing mirrors and making love to myself. Well, no, I'm not doing that. But it took a minute to get myself around the fact that if I keep telling myself the negative things, if I keep churning up the bad stuff, what the hell do you think is going to keep showing up? That is. Nothing wrong with being sensitive. Nothing wrong with being sad. Nothing wrong with having a blue day or not such a great day. And you can sit in that ditch for a while, but at some point you've got to get out of the mud. And this is what joy and contentment's about. When you find the joy and you find the contentment. I mean, the other day I was cutting the grass and I wanted to listen to something to get me going. And I was listening to Brian Ferry from Roxy music from the 80s. Dance Away the Heartache, Dance Away the Tears, crazy music. Things like that. You know, I've listened lately to the lyrics of David Bowie. Never really paid attention to him when he was in the charts. Never really paid attention to the lyrics. Now I do. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I love you. Thanks very much for listening in. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and get this word out there. Bye.